The head of the Republic of Kalmykia, President of FIDE, Kirsan Ilyumzhinov, is on the air of the Pozner program of the state program today. Hello. Good evening. You know, I've met a lot of people in my rather long life, but I have never met a person who himself said that he had been on an intercosmic interplanetary ship with aliens, as you said. And it happened, according to you, in April 1997th year, right? Slightly corrected on the 18th of September, 1990. And September, I'm sorry. But did it really happen? Well, seriously, yes it was. Only seriously, of course. Of course. The transfer is serious, of course. And I don't deny it anymore. I gave the trio several times, even to the BBC TV channel. It was in the 98th year. There were no replays. There were no repetitions, but this happened, and how to treat it can be ironic. But on the other hand, I believe in it. I talked to him, I saw. Well, tell us a little bit about how it was. But it was just on Saturday, in September of the 97th year. I was going to Kalmykia, and in the evening, I came home to the apartment on Leontievsky Lane, here in Moscow. Here in Moscow, and in the evening I read a book, watched TV, went to rest already, and then I probably fell asleep. I felt that the balcony opened and someone was calling, but I came up, yes, I look like a translucent pipe. I went into this tube and saw people in yellow spacesuits. I am often asked how. Well, communication has begun. I am often asked in what language I communicated. Well, probably at the level of thought, because there was not enough oxygen, air. They gave me to understand, here you touch it a little bit, everything will be fine. And then there was a tour of this ship. Even they said, now we need to take samples from one planet. Then there was a dialogue, why don't you go live on TV channels and say that you are here, watching, communicating with us. Well, they said that we are not ready for the meeting yet. Well, and then they also returned it back, but I probably wouldn't have believed it if there hadn't been 3 witnesses. This is my driver and the minister, my assistant, who arrived in the morning and found that I was not in place. Things were in place. The balcony was open, the last floor was. We looked, started calling friends too, there was no data. Then they sat in the kitchen, discussing where to call, where to turn, because the phones, things are in place. The apartment was locked, but they had their own key. And then they see me coming out of the bedroom, heading into the kitchen. They look at me like that. I say, cook scrambled eggs, we need to hurry to the airport. They say, where have you been? Well, this is a normal answer. I flew, I was on a plate, and they were offended. And they say we are seriously asking you. But then they sat down and began to reason logically. That is, this is the time when they were there for about an hour. I was not in the apartment. That is, one was like in the hall. I could not pass by him in any way. Well, he appeared from the bedroom, where the door was open to the balcony. And then for a few months they were shocked by it. Well, logically, it seems that I was not there, and I appeared, you can believe it, from the other side with our mind. And still like that when I talk to them, and believe and do not believe in it. Yes, an interesting story.